First up, crispy garlic butter chicken bites. The kind of recipe that makes a weeknight feel like pure magic because it's quick, cozy, and unbelievably good. Start by cutting boneless chicken into bite-sized cubes, making sure they're even so they cook at the same pace. Season them generously with salt, black pepper, a little smoked paprika for warmth, and just a dusting of cornstarch. That cornstarch is the secret. It gives you that golden, crunchy crust while keeping the inside juicy and tender. Heat a skillet with a spoonful of butter and a drizzle of olive oil, and once it's shimmering, add the chicken. Let it sizzle, turning only when the edges are crisp. Right before it finishes cooking, toss in minced garlic, fresh lemon juice, and a sprinkle of chopped parsley. The aroma will fill your kitchen in seconds. Garlicky, buttery, citrusy, everything you want all at once. Serve these bites piled over fluffy rice, creamy mashed potatoes, or even tucked into warm tortillas for the fastest wraps you'll ever crave. For dipping, whisk together honey, Dijon mustard, and a spoonful of mayo for a creamy, tangy honey mustard sauce that makes every bite pop. If you're cooking ahead, the chicken reheats beautifully in an air fryer or oven to bring that crunch right back. It's one of those recipes that feels too easy to be this good, but trust me, it's viral for a reason. Second, cheesy baked taco pasta. Start by boiling your favorite pasta. Penne or rotini works beautifully because all those little ridges hold onto the sauce. Cook until just al dente. While that's bubbling away, sizzle ground beef in a skillet with finely chopped onion and a little garlic until browned and fragrant. Stir in a packet of taco seasoning, or make your own with cumin, paprika, chili powder, and oregano. Add a spoonful of tomato paste and a splash of broth to create a rich, savory base that clings to the meat. When the pasta is ready, fold it straight into the skillet, letting the beefy taco sauce coat every piece. Scatter in a generous handful of shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack, and stir until it melts into a creamy, cheesy embrace. Pour everything into a baking dish, sprinkle more cheese over the top, and bake at 375 degrees until golden, bubbly, and irresistible. Serve it with a dollop of sour cream, fresh salsa, a sprinkle of chopped cilantro for brightness, and a tall glass of chilled limeade or sparkling citrus water to cut through the richness. For budget-friendly swaps, ground turkey or even black beans make it just as filling without losing that hearty flavor. Cheesy baked taco pasta is make-ahead friendly too. Refrigerate and bake just before serving, or portion it into containers for the easiest meal prep. Kids love it, adults love it, and it's one of those dishes that turns any night into a celebration. Now, let's take a trip to the south with creamy Cajun shrimp rice that's as bold as it is comforting. Simmer long-grain rice with chicken broth. And while that is cooking, melt a knob of butter in another skillet, tossing in raw shrimp seasoned generously with Cajun spices. Think smoky paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and just a little cayenne for that subtle kick. Sear the shrimp until they're pink and juicy. Then set them aside so they don't overcook. In that same pan, sauté chopped onions, bell peppers, and celery until soft and fragrant. Stir in minced garlic, a touch more Cajun seasoning, and a scoop of tomato paste that caramelizes into the base. Now pour in chicken broth and heavy cream, stirring until it becomes this gorgeous, reddish gold sauce that already smells irresistible. Add in cooked rice, folding it through until every grain is coated and creamy. Then nestle those shrimp back on top, letting them soak in all that saucy flavor. The texture should be silky but hearty. To finish, sprinkle over fresh parsley and a squeeze of lemon juice that brightens every bite. Serve this in big, generous bowls with a tall glass of cold strawberry lemonade balances the spice with just the right sweetness. Next up, sticky teriyaki salmon bowls that feel like takeout. Only fresher, juicier, and way more satisfying. Start by whisking together soy sauce, honey, brown sugar, garlic, ginger, and a splash of rice vinegar to make that glossy homemade teriyaki sauce. While the sauce waits, take your salmon fillets and pat them dry. Then lightly season both sides with just a touch of salt and black pepper. This little step ensures the flavors really sink in without overpowering the glaze. Heat a drizzle of oil in a hot skillet and gently lay the fillets down, searing until the edges are crisp and golden while the inside stays tender, buttery, and moist. As the salmon cooks, pour in the sauce and let it bubble down until it clings to the fish in a shiny, caramel-like glaze. You'll know it's ready when the sauce is thick, sticky, and coats the back of your spoon. While that's happening, steam some fluffy white rice, or swap in jasmine for extra fragrance. Pile the rice into bowls, top with the glazed salmon, and spoon over extra sauce because everyone's going to want more of that sticky goodness. Add quick steamed broccoli and sliced cucumbers on the side for freshness and crunch. Then finish with sesame seeds and thinly sliced green onions scattered over the top. The flavors are that perfect mix of salty, sweet, and savory with a little hint of ginger warmth in the background. Serve these bowls with ice cream tea. Crisp, refreshing, and the perfect balance to the sticky richness of the salmon. It's a meal that looks restaurant quality but comes together in minutes, and once you try it, you'll be craving it all week long. Finally, creamy Tuscan chicken skillet, a dish that looks like it belongs in a 5-star restaurant but takes only 30 minutes. Start by seasoning boneless chicken breasts or thighs with salt, pepper, and a pinch of paprika. Sear them in olive oil until the edges are golden and the kitchen smells like comfort itself. Remove the chicken and sauté minced garlic in that same skillet until it's just fragrant. Then pour in a splash of chicken broth to loosen all those delicious browned bits at the bottom. Add a pour of heavy cream and a handful of grated Parmesan, letting it simmer into a silky sauce that thickens beautifully. Stir in sun-dried tomatoes and a handful of fresh spinach that wilts down into little emerald ribbons. Return the chicken to soak in that creamy Tuscan goodness, and let it bubble gently until the chicken is cooked through and the sauce hugs every bite. When you plate this dish, spoon that velvety sauce over the top so it glistens. Serve it with buttered garlic bread to mop up every last drop, or over a bed of buttery mashed potatoes for the ultimate comfort pairing. For your drink, a chilled glass of sparkling peach iced tea balances the richness with a fruity, refreshing lift. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep discovering recipes like these, make sure to subscribe, like, share, and drop a comment below telling me which one you'll be trying first. See you in the next fun food story.